Welcome to the NHRDA presentation of round number one of the Chase for the Championship Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series, featuring tonight's Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. It all starts here at Fireburg Motorsports Park. Chase for the Championship will end down in Texas, but right now we're concerned about qualifying tonight, qualifying and elimination rounds tomorrow to determine the very first winners of the 2024 series. My name is Scott Heaton with the NHRDA. I am joined now by Darren Lazar with Racers for Christ for tonight's invocation.
Lord God, we are glad to be back here at the NHRDA Desert Nationals. Thank you for allowing us to celebrate these amazing vehicles. We celebrate the designs and the engineering and the memories we've made and that we will make this weekend. We thank you for all the people here that put such hard work into these beautiful trucks. And we thank you for the staff and the volunteers that make this weekend possible. And Lord God, we thank you for all of our veterans and our active duty personnel who, through their service, may we never make the ultimate sacrifice. We lift up NHRDA and Firebird Raceway. May you continue to bless awesome trucks. Amen.
If you would all please rise. If you're wearing a hat, please uncover. Join us in the singing of our national anthem tonight. Colors presented by American Legion Post 39 Color Guard from Gilbert, Arizona. True appreciative of Racers for Christ, as well as American Legion Post 39 Color Guard from Gilbert, Arizona, presenting colors as we roll into the opening round of the 2024 Chase for the Championship, and it is all available at dieseltv.com. Tell your family, tell your friends, let your neighbors know the best diesel drag racing series on earth is happening right here in the opening round at Firebird Motorsport Park. From the sportsman all the way through our top diesel categories. Couple of rounds of test and tune tonight, as well as some qualifying. Then tomorrow, a few rounds of qualifying before we go into those elimination rounds and determine winners of the Desert Diesel Nationals. My name's Scott. I'll be joined by Randy Cole throughout the weekend. We certainly cannot wait to see what 2024 has in store at the NHRDA presentation of the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. Hot Shot Secret, powered by science. Lane 5, test and tune. We need you to lane the 5, please. Right lane is sponsored by KC Turbo, and the left lane sponsor this weekend is Strictly Diesel. Fantastic to have such quality local, regional, and national sponsors involved with the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series and the NHRDA. Is this test and tune or sports? Okay, boys, this is actually just test and tune on the sports yet. Right side of the racetrack, KC Turbos for Power Stroke, EcoBoost, Duramax, and Cummins. KC Turbos is your drop-in ready aftermarket turbo specialist. In the left lane, sponsored by Strictly Diesel. Great to have Strictly Diesel on board. In 2005, Strictly Diesel opened their doors with one goal: to keep your diesel running strong so you can rely on it every time you turn the key. 19 years later, their team of professionals return to work each day with that same goal at Strictly Diesel. This is our test and tune going on right now for the first few passes, the first few laps. All 8th mile racing, unless we are in the big rig brackets or the outlaw diesel trucks. Right now, this is an 8th mile test and tune. We will be having our round number 1 of qualifying. I believe that was scheduled for 6:30 this evening. So we got a little bit of time for those guys to get down, the last of the tech officials going over the trucks, giving the ins, outs, do's, and don'ts before they go to that very first qualifying session. 2 sessions coming up tonight of qualifying. So a test and tune opportunity right now. The Big Rig Light Show competition is happening tonight. The Show and Shine, Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine, will happen tomorrow. Old Iron Trucking presents the Bobtail Show and Shine. White Mountain Trucking presenting the Combo Show and Shine. And there are over 200 big rigs out there in the lot today. Fantastic to see the turnout, and I know it's got a lot to do with 10-4 magazine. Remember, it is 8th mile racing at the NHRDA. Hot Rod Semi, Outlaw Semi, Big Rig Bracket. Everybody in those 3 classes are running quarter mile. Everything else is only 8th mile racing. as we run through their Sportsman, the Super Diesel Index 770 class, 670 class, Super Street, which is a 590 index, Pro Street, Pro Stock, top diesels. And it looks like we've got somebody over in the wall, not into the wall as in hit the wall, but as in probably some kind of a mechanical. So the crack staff from Firebird is down to take a look-see in the KC Turbo right lane. So as you can see, we are in a holding pattern there in the KC Turbo right lane. Third pair out, well, third one down the KC Turbo lane is a slow roller. Looks like right about finish line. Now going to roll off track as we've got a little sweeper out there brooming up any of the debris that was left behind. Fantastic staff here for the Firebird Motorsports Park. Couldn't ask for any better group of folks to make sure that a drag race is absolutely flawless. Super cool to have some of the best in the business participating in this weekend's NHRDA event. Big rig light show competition happening tonight. Tomorrow, the Piston Picket Custom Truck Show and Shine. As I said, over 200 entrants into the Show and Shine. And we want to remind everybody about the 10-4 Magazine Truckin' for Kids event. Find out more about it at truckinforkids.org. April 27th, 28th, Truckin' for Kids at Irwindale Speedway. Net proceeds are donated to the the Shriners Children's Hospital, just outside of Pasadena. The 43rd annual Truckin' for Kids. What a fantastic deal that the 10-4 Magazine has put together for 43 consecutive years, making a difference at Shriners Hospital for Kids. And as having someone in my family that definitely received a lot of much-needed love and care from Shriners Hospital back in the 1980s. It is super cool to see 10-4 Magazine championing the cause for Truckin' for Kids. Again, that's truckinforkids.org. If you're watching us live on Diesel TV, remember you can always shop at NHRDA.com. Lots of super cool stuff. You know, one of the things that probably don't need here in Phoenix? Hoodies. One of the coolest things I could just about live in a hoodie. You can get yours at NHRDA.com. Right lane sponsor this weekend for the Desert Diesel Nationals, KC Turbo. Left lane sponsored by Strictly Diesel. When we get into our qualifying session, the sportsman class is sponsored by Copperhead Diesel. Big Rig Bracket is 10-4 Magazine. Super Diesel class, ARP. 670 Index class is A to Z Diesel. Super Street is sponsored by Port Boy Diesel. And the Hot Rod semis have got 3K calibrations behind them. Remember, all of these local vendors are available out in Vendor Row. For those of you who are here live at Firebird, food vendors as well as ice cold adult beverages are closer to the tower. Last year they were a little bit further out in Vendor Row. They're here at the base of the tower. All of the food and drink you could possibly hork in on Friday night. Get you fired up, fueled up, pumped up, charged up, and ready for fun at the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. The NHRDA is alive and kicking. Ended up last September down in Texas. We'll do the same thing this year. Here in Phoenix at Firebird. There will be around in Lufkin, Texas this year. Of course, we'll be north of the border, making it a truly international series. And ending up back in Texas, around in Montana, Acton, Montana. If you've never been, you got to get yourself some Rocky Mountain oysters. Marissa from the NHRDA, she'll vouch for him. She'll say, yeah, it's like a sack lunch. Sportsman, when you are ready, your lanes 1 and 2, Big Rig Bracket 3 and 4, Super Diesel. The 770 Index class also in 1 and 2. Once we get to that point, should be bottom of the hour, 6:30, is what is scheduled to go into round number 1 of qualifying. 2 rounds of qualifying happening here this evening. You can follow along at dieseltv.com, the social media channels for the NHRDA. NHRDA did take a brief respite for a few years, came back with a vengeance last year. 5 successful events. Cannot wait to see all of the returning world and national champions from a year ago as they embark on another chance, another try, another opportunity in 2024, namely Tony the Logwagon and Robin Ridgway out of Lafayette, Indiana. She once again has made the trek out west to put Tony through the paces, the 7.3-liter Ford log truck. He's got a job to do every day, and he does it. Then he goes racing on the weekends with Robin behind the wheel. She had been so close to national event wins for so many years, and then broke through multiple times last year, and then came away with a world championship. One of the few of the classes that we had a national and world champion with the same name. That's Robin Ridgway in the sportsman class, this year sponsored by Copperhead Diesel. Copperhead Diesel Performance, fueled by passion and expertise. Copperhead Diesel Performance is proud to be your pit crew for peak diesel performance. There is that, I think it's about 1973 bump side that I saw when I rolled in yesterday. Can't wait till I can see the tech card. I just got a feeling there's probably a 5.9 diesel in that thing. That Cummins monster motor that's in that bump side down there. Single stack coming up out of the bed. Waiting on the Strictly Diesel lane for the Mopar. The starter's saying, hey, Dodge guy, do something. He finally does. 7 inches later, gets all those beams lit up. Drop of the light. And the Ford obviously is running a automatic transmission. The high boy that I ran as a kid was a 4-speed. The throw between first and second gear was a country mile from the dash to the seat. So obviously that thing's got an auto with a diesel. Lane Talkington, Gord Cooper, Smoking Gun Gord Cooper, Mario Monetti, some of the big names in hot rod semi-class. Foster Evans, a Pro Street fame, he holds the ET world record. Wade Mentor, Pro Mod, he owns the ET world record. So it'll be an interesting weekend, and some of the biggest names of the NHRDA have turned out for round number one. El Gringo. Bounce, hop, a little bit of tire shake. Once again, we are still in our test and tune session. Qualifying rounds are coming up. Tomorrow is going to be very, very interesting. A lot of folks still in transit, en route to Firebird Motorsport Park for round number one of the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series presented by the NHRDA. Make sure you stop by the Hot Shot Secret booth out there in Vendor Row. See Kyle and the crew. They have the best diesel additives on earth. Powered by science they are, I tell you. And the only guy that I know that travels more than I do is Kyle Fisher of Hot Shot Secret. That is Mario Minetti and the Beast. They're the current NHRDA mile per hour world record holder. Staging over in the KC Turbo right lane. This is just test and tune, so he's only running 8th mile. Qualifying will be the full quarter. Sportsman qualifying. Sportsman qualifying session number 1. The Copperhead Diesel Sportsman class. You should be in lanes 1 and 2. Copperhead Diesel Sportsman class, lanes 1 and 2, please, for qualifier number 1. Big Rig Bracket. The 10-4 magazine, Big Rig Bracket drivers. We need you in lanes 3 and 4 for qualifying session 1. This particular entry sitting in the strictly diesel left lane, tuned by the legend himself, Wayne Talkington. Mr. Cornelius going to take his run down the strictly diesel left lane. Remember, this is a test and tune session only. Never did quite come up off of the bump. Didn't get the booster, the bump that he was anticipating. Good thing it's just a test and tune. Work those bugs out now when it really don't matter. Not that the qualifying tonight is going to matter, but you never know how that bracket will shake out tomorrow. We need our A to Z Diesel 670 class, lane number 3, please. A to Z Diesel 670 index class, we need you in lane 3. Qualify round number 1. Super Diesel, 670 and Super Street. ARP, Super Diesel. We need you lanes 1 and 2. A to Z Diesel, 670 class. We need you in lane 3. Poor Boy Diesel, Super Street, the 590 class. We need you in lane 4. So Super Diesel, 670, and Super Street. Come to the lanes. Super Diesel in 1 and 2. 670 in lane 3. Super Street in lane 4. Chase Nelson from Syracuse, Utah. Brent Gwynn, left to right respectively. Strictly Diesel and Casey Turbo lanes. The 1-ton Ford looking to have a good shot at it. Like that these guys have all got that turn-up pipe, keep the black coal smoke from getting down in the start beams. As they cross through the beams at the 8th mile. Remember, everybody running the 8th mile except the semis. Big rig bracket, hot rod semi. We'll be running the quarter mile. Outlaw semis as well. Coming into the KC Turbo right lane, that's Robbie Bowermaster. I anticipate Bowermaster to see the winner's circle multiple times this year. Challenge in both this and the Super Diesel category for national and world championships. Lane right from Lubbock, Texas. Brought the 02 Chevrolet into the strictly diesel left lane. Robbie Bowermaster is going to be one of those guys that proves out consistency is key. Just went 023 on the light. And you can ask Robin Ridgway and Tony how important consistency is. Abilene, Texas, Lubbock, Texas, a couple of Lone Star State boys burning it down here in Arizona at the opening round. Speaking of the devil, there's Kyle Fisher down there, enjoying himself at round number 1 of the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. Braden Ratliff and Robin Ridgway, your defending national and world champion in the Copperhead Diesel Sportsman class from Lafayette, Indiana. That's Tony. The 1-ton Ford that was new on a showroom many, many years ago. And I believe that is the first time I have ever seen Robin Ridgway go red. 008 on the wrong side of right. Braden Ratliff from Surprise, Arizona in the 3/4 ton Ford. Decent run. He's got improvement to be made on that reaction time, and I know that Robin is going to look at that time slip when she sees it and go, don't. Typically, you're going to see her run from a year ago anyway. She was always around a .016 reaction time. You could just about bank on it. In fact, if odds makers were making any kind of casino bet, they would have been very well apprised to always know that Tony and Robin would do the 016. Joseph Paradise from Phoenix, the GMC Brett Veal in his Sierra. So a couple of dudes with 3/4 ton trucks going down track, both guys from right here local, getting some laps in at Firebird. Both guys a little slow on reaction time. Probably haven't seen the Christmas tree in a day or two, as we are in the opening round of the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. Hot Shot Secret has got free product. Make sure you're stopping by, see Kyle Fisher and crew at the Hot Shot Secret booth in Vendor Row. Lots of great stuff out there in Vendor Row, including the food booths. Food booths are open. Get the race fuel you need to get fired up, fueled up, pumped up, charged up. They also have adult beverages right here by the base of the tower. Looks like Kyle brought out his shoe game. The High Vis Green. Just like all those people that are really, really good at what they do, they color match to their product. Shoes match banners, match shirt. Super Diesel, last call for the Super D, the ARP Super D category, which is a 770 index class. We need you to lanes, please. 670, we need you in lane 3, Super Street lane 4. Bring them. Race control is going to be out there with a pellet gun, paintball gun, prompting you guys. Come on, bring them. 670 to 3, Super Street to 4. At the Hot Shot Secret, this is sportsman qualifying, the Copperhead Diesel sportsman class. Great to see all of these familiar faces that have been chasing this NHRDA deal as we get rolling here in 2024. Can you believe it's 2024 already? It just doesn't sound real. The real thing is, national championship starts right here. The road to Worlds starts right here. You can find out more about the dates and the stops, including Montana, a couple of rounds in Texas, one north of the border up at Canada. I will not be going to Canada this year. Absolutely catastrophic failure trying to get across the border. I can tell you kids that are here in the grandstands or on property or at home watching on Diesel TV, don't be stupid when you're young. Can severely hinder your opportunity to travel later on in life. And it's really tough to explain stupidity when you're in your 50s, paying for something you did in your 20s when it didn't really matter, right? It does. That permanent record people threaten you with, it's real. Maybe not your school permanent record, that's a joke. Nobody remembers, nobody cares, nobody's going to go looking, but bump up against law enforcement, it'll come back and bite you 30 years later, by God. Copperhead Diesel Sportsman Qualifying Class wrapping up as we get ready to roll into 670 index, lane 3, Super Street, lane 4. I believe Super Diesel should have been there at the tail end of the sportsman in lanes 1 and 2. Pro Street, Pro Stock. We need you to lanes 1 and 2. Pro Street, Pro Stock, 4 and 5. R.W. Wood from Tombstone just took his Mopar down the track. One of the higher mile per hour we've seen thus far at 98 mile an hour in the 8th mile. Lane right, 3/4 ton Chevrolet. Bumping into the beams there in the KC Turbo right-hand side of the racetrack. Clickety, clickety, boom. He's going for a ride on Friday night. Good hook, good transition. A little bit late on the start, but that's something the driver can overcome. Even though it is just round number 1 of qualifying, we're far from eliminations, which will happen tomorrow. I believe starting around 2 p.m.-ish, we'll go into those eliminating rounds. But I imagine they still have a little bit of butterflies as they go into a Friday night qualifying session, shaking off the rust and the dust from many months of the inability to go racing, at least for those of us that are north-bound bodies. NHRDA is located, based, the headquarters of Marysville, Washington. I reside on the better part of the state. That's the eastern side of the state, over by the Idaho border. Had snow on the ground yesterday. Just checked temperatures. It's 31 degrees at home right now. Burr. Was not ready for the beautiful weather that we have here in Phoenix. I got out of the rental car from the air conditioner blowing on me and went, what's this stuff on my forehead? Oh, that's sweat. Haven't felt that in months. Get a little vitamin D, maybe a little bit of color as we roll into Firebird for round number 1. Pro Street, Pro Mod. We need you to the lanes along with Hot Rod Semi. Hot Rod Semi lanes 1 and 2. Pro Street 1 and 2. Pro Stock 4 and 5. Load them, bring them. Let's go. Russell Longo from Camp Verde. Spooling up. Bumping in 7 inches later through the pre-stage into the stage. 3 amber flashes and a green light. Giddy up, go. Hear the chop the throttle well before the finish line. .590, the Super Street class, please pull up the front of the lanes, 3 and 4. .590, please pull the front of the lanes in Super Street. Come on forward. Everybody should be with your rig. Don't wander off. Stay with your ride so we can get down through quality session 1. Once qualifying session 1 is done for all participants, then we will roll into test and tune while we revamp for round number 2 of the qualifiers. Once that is done, then we can go enjoy the Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine featuring tonight's Big Rig Light Show competition. This is our, what did I say, .590 class, the Poor Boy Diesel Super Street category. Super Street, lane 4, come on, move forward. Super Street 3 and 4. Super Street 3 and 4, pull up. The power-driven diesel farm truck that looks like it's been in a fist fight. Staged up here in the KC Turbo lane. Trying to fight its way to the winner's circle tomorrow evening. So in our 670 class, day late and $1 short on the start. 0.9, nearly a full second before you decided to get up and go. 670 class here in qualifying. 670 class is brought to us by A to Z Diesel. Eric from Las Cruces and Blaine Henry from Kingman. Kingman over there in the KC Turbo right lane, strictly diesel left lane by Eric. In the Black Diamond entry, very well done off of the line. One of the better reactions we've seen so far. Slamming through the gears to the top side, the 8th mile at 112 per. Blaine Henry making sure that he was spooled up to get his hit. Blaine Lafferty from Erie, Colorado. That's a pretty good drive to get that 01 Dodge 1-ton down here. DPF Alternatives. Are you experiencing a decrease in fuel efficiency because of a clogged DPF, which is a diesel particulate filter? Check out DPF Alternatives in Phoenix, Arizona, where you can find OEM-approved pneumatic brake services and complete DPF restoration for all years, makes, and models. Got an unserviceable filter? Check out Nucor. Out with the old and in with the new substrate. With the best warranty in the industry and guaranteed results, know you're getting the best DPF service available when you choose DPF Alternatives. Check out offered services at dpfalternatives.com. Ricky Fleets from Gulf, California in the 1970 Chevelle. Rolling down the KC Turbo right lane. Very good reaction time. One of the bigger mile per hour numbers posted in the 8th mile so far this evening. 083 on the start and 115 per at the stripe. The Chevelle was in our 590 Super Street class, sponsored by Poor Boy Diesel. Poor Boy Diesel is Arizona's #1 high-performance diesel shop. Beginning as at a mobile mechanic, Poor Boy Diesel Performance and Repair has evolved into a comprehensive hub for all of your vehicle needs. Poor Boy's Diesel also specializes in suspensions, transmissions, lighting, and custom fabrication. With a decade of experience in the performance industry, Poor Boy Diesel has been keeping it clean since 2014. See what they did there? Stop by and see them for all things diesel in Phoenix. All right, we seen a hit a little earlier in the strictly diesel lane out of the NHRDA number 5635, tuned by the guru Wayne Talkington. So Mr. Cornelius loads up in the strictly diesel left lane, and that there is world-renowned smoking gun Gord Cooper, coming all the way down from north in the border. He is the current world record holder in elapsed time at the NHRDA in hot rod semi. Gord, one of the most proficient and knowledgeable historians of Kenworth that you're ever going to meet, and a fantastic social media follow. Love reading about his dog Whiskey. So Gord Cooper takes smoking gun. Mario Monetti is here in the Beast this week. Wayne Talkington should be out there as well. So smoking gun. Well, they're trying to tell Mr. Cornelius, back it off. Now they're saying come on forward. These guys have been a day or two since they've seen the Christmas tree. Trying to bump into those pre-stages. 7 inches later, light up the stage beams. Gord is in. They're waiting on Cornelius. Cornelius getting some help from his friends here trackside. And come on, bump in, bump in, bump in. 7 inches more. Come on, roll it just a little bit more, a little bit. There it is. All right. Smoking gun. Little wobble bobble off the start. And Mr. Cornelius, look at that. Looks like a locomotive going up a hill, puking out a copious amount of black smoke. The little kid on a Power Wheels could outrun him in the 60-foot. Gord Cooper across the top of the track, 12:07 with a 7 at 112 miles an hour. The world record in hot rod semi in the ET elapsed time is 11.400. Mario Monetti in the Beast last year set the mile per hour world record at 120.53 miles an hour. I've got a feeling if the conditions are right tomorrow, we could see those numbers change. And I know that Gord Cooper and Mario Monetti would love to see each other in the final. Oscar Velasquez. Oh, Oscar, he's another one that could be a contender. The 2023 defending world champ, Oscar Velasquez from Los Angeles, the city of angels. There's not many places in the world that I detest. That happens to be one of them. But I'm very happy that Oscar came here to Phoenix, round number 1 of the Hot Shots Secret Drag Racing Series, the 57 Kenworth. You don't go down to Texas for the World Championships in September and have a cakewalk. It's not easy. You got to beat the best in the biz, and that's exactly what he did. A major overhaul this week, finding a cracked piston. That was a wheel hop at the 8th mile. That was odd. Not as if he broke out or shook the tires like you would see in a funny car. That was more like balance, maybe something drive shaft, drive train related. Looked like my big old fat mother-in-law when she waddled across the front room. So Velasquez went 12:11 at 115. So he was the fastest, but not the quickest so far. Mario Minetti from Edmonton, Alberta. And that would be Wayne Talkington, I believe, in the Lucas Oil ride over in the KC Turbo. Excuse me, I apologize for that. The 1980 Peterbilt with Mario Minetti and Wayne Talkington in the KC Turbo side of the racetrack. This is shaping up to be a great weekend in this category alone. Hot Rod Semi, sponsored by 3K Calibrations. Calibrations. Witness top-tier trucks like Cummins and Cat roar to life with their remote ECM tuning. No ECM shipping, no file stuffing, just pure performance from 3K Calibrations. The Beast, Mario Minetti, holds the WR, the world record at the NHRDA in Hot Rod Semi. The legend himself, Wayne Talkington. Yeah, the Beast did not come off the line, spooled up nicely. Yeah, that may just be a optical illusion at the angle I'm looking through the tinted glass out of the tower at Firebird, because I just saw the same sort of wiggle and shake out of Mario Minetti and the Beast. Just short, what would that be? Just over 330. Probably about 400 feet. So that may be just my old man eyes wobbling back and forth in my brain. So Mario, 1268 at 7, 113 per. Oscar was the fastest. Gord Cooper was the quickest out of that session in the Hot Rod Semi, sponsored by 3K Calibrations. Dion Taylor, as we now move into the Super Street 590 class, sponsored by Poor Boy Diesel. Poor Boy Diesel, Arizona's #1 high-performance diesel shop, beginning as a mobile mechanic and now evolved into a comprehensive hub for all your vehicle needs. Gotta love the wrap on the side of Dion Taylor's entry out of Phoenix. Stephen Pocta from Lovington, New Mexico. Blowing smoke the full 8th before he backs out of it. Quick run for Dion Taylor. That Dodge is running nice. From Phoenix, he's somebody to get out here to Firebird, turn laps in this 590 class. 120 per elapsed time, 594. .590 Super Street class, Poor Boys Diesel sponsored class. Getting a couple of trucks down track. Once we do conclude this first qualifying session, it will be test and tune time. And hopefully we'll play some sponsors that are making this absolutely tremendous series available across the nation and north of the border. As a tremendous staff here at Firebird, touching things up as we get towards the premier classes of the Desert Diesel Nationals and the Hot Shot Secret Drag Racing Series. Little bit of prep, little bit of touch-up. Just about pulled that dude right out of his shoes over there in the right lane, sponsored by KC Turbo. Sticking right to it as we get ready for the elite premier classes of the NHRDA to get their hits on track. Little bit of glue, little bit of drag, and we'll go into that last of our qualifying session number 1. Test and tune lane 5, please. Test and tuners, you can go to lane 5. Pro Streets are in 1 and 2. Pro Mod are in 4 and 5. We can get all those that want to test and tune session to lane 5, please. Get an opportunity for a test and tune hit before we go to qualifying session number 2. Out in the pit area right now, lots of super cool stuff is going on with the Big Rig Light Show competition, which is all part of the Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. This is Pro Street. Pro Street. A lapse time world record is held by Foster Evans at 5.12 seconds in the 8th mile. Dustin Jackson holds the mile per hour at 144.5 double-aught in the 8th mile. The NHRDA Pro Street is coming up next. And leading us out in the KC Turbo lane will be the elapsed time world record holder Foster Evans in the 2005 Ford based out of Mesa, Arizona. Very clean looking white on white. KC Turbo's entry. Staging up in the strictly diesel left lane. There's some excited drivers down there. Just watched the KC Turbo's entry, proving that his brakes work. Able to hold the horsepower back on the line. So that was the Pro Street, now Pro Modified. Pro Mod, Wade Minter. He is the current elapsed time world record holder to 4:32 from Maypearl, Texas. That's not? So actually, I apologize. Wade is in a white one. That was the 6061 car that is going into the KC Turbo lane. Brandon Wood from Phoenix. Diesels can go fast. 130 mile an hour to 5.53. You're going to have to work a second, a little over a second off that if he wants a bite at that world record. 4.32 is the current WR at 148 per. A little over a second, nearly 20 mile an hour if he wants a chunk of it right here this weekend. Good air night. It's a very good air night for drag racing. This will be Minter. Wade is coming out of the water box now. He too is choosing the right-hand side of the racetrack, sponsored by KC Turbos. Well, it was a Mustang that went down a moment ago. Now the Bowtie Chevrolet Corvette. Wade Minter's been at this game a long, long time. One of the best teams in diesel drag racing that he has assembled over the years. That thing has a chance every time on the track to post numbers that make the rest of the industry go, whoa, dude. Test and tune, last call, lane 5. Test and tune, lane 5. This is your last call. After the test and tune session, we will go into qualifying session number 2 and the last session of the night, so we can go and enjoy the Big Rig Light Show competition, which is part of the Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. Old Iron Trucking presents the Bobtail Show and Shine. White Mountain Trucking presents the Combo Show and Shine. All part of the Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. Oof. You know that thing was ready to rip. Now it's a slow roller. Hopefully there is not anything mechanically broken, destroyed, or disintegrated. It did not seem like there was any kind of, torque issues that would have spun anything in the drivetrain. And it doesn't look like he's leaving any kind of goo, ick, or oil behind. Might just be a slow roller to the other end of the racetrack, making sure that everything is good, not leaving anything behind that would delay or cause problems for that test and tune session coming up. Test and tune, lane 5, last call was a minute ago. For all of you that want that test and tune hit, you should be in 5 so they can roll you. Mentor driving that thing. That was showing a little bit of driver prowess out there close to that 8th mile mark. Little wiggle, little hippie shake. 5:02 with a 4. 7/10 of a second, little over 7/10 from taking a bite at that WR and well off the mile per hour. But that ET is getting down there. You get down to the 4s, you start sniffing at it. So Wade Mentor, try again. That's what I like about the NHRDA. Try it again motto. You didn't make her the first time, back that pig up. Try it. Try it again. Come on. Test and tune. Test and tune session right now.
Attention the pits, attention the pits. All my big rig show and shine guys, if you want to be part of the light show contest, all my big rigs, I need you to turn on your lights. Anybody in the big rig show and shine that wants to be part of the light competition, turn on your lights. We'll start judging here in the next hour.
Big rigs, turn on your lights to be part of tonight's light show. Big rig light show competition. Big rigs, turn on your lights. Finishing up some track maintenance. And while that track maintenance has happened, let's find out about some fantastic folks behind Diesel TV and the NHRDA.
PPE is proud to present our new water-to-air intercooler for the 3-liter Duramax. This high-performance intercooler is designed to be 77% less restrictive than stock with a 2.4 times larger core that reduces exhaust temps and increases fuel efficiency. Also introducing our new cast iron cylinder heads that eliminate blown head gasket issues for the 6.6-liter Duramax. Our heads come pre-installed with fully nitrodated valves made of super alloy steel and upgraded tapered springs. Visit ppepower.com to learn more.
For over 20 years, Driven Diesel has been an innovator and a market leader in the world of 7.3 and 6.0 fuel system products. We've been first to market with numerous product features and designs, and we've revised and expanded our product line to keep up with the ever-changing needs of diesel pickup owners. With our new in-house CNC capability and continued focus on U.S. production, product quality, and innovation, we are more focused than ever on developing unique solutions to modern diesel problems. Check us out at drivendiesel.com.
You work hard. So does your truck. Summit Racing has the parts, tools, and accessories like toolboxes, headache racks, fender flares, wheels, tires, and more to get the job done right. But we know what they say about all work and no play. That's why you'll also find what you need to take your truck from workhorse to weekend warrior. Plus, you'll get unbeatable customer service, tech advice, and same-day shipping. Order now at summitracing.com. Everything you need for anything you drive.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners for your diesel engine. From main studs to rod bolts to head studs, ARP outperforms and outlasts factory hardware. When failure is not an option, it's arp-bolts.com.
At Dynamite Diesel Products, we specialize in providing the fueling your truck needs. From high-performance race trucks to daily drivers, we strive to provide clean and smooth horsepower. We calibrate and balance injection rate to the tightest tolerances in the industry. Dynamite Diesel constantly upgrades machining and processes based off many years of experience to provide the best product possible. At Dynamite, fueling is our passion.
It's really pretty simple. We love what we do. From daily service and repair of diesel pickups to manufacturing and sales of diesel performance parts. The name Strictly Diesel really says it all. Check us out at strictlydiesel.com.
Welcome to KC Turbos, where our team is passionate about diesel performance. We specialize in providing top quality turbos for all types of vehicles, and our experienced technicians have the knowledge and expertise to find the perfect turbo solution for your specific needs. Whether you're looking to increase the power and performance of your diesel vehicle or just want to take your ride to the next level, we've got you covered. The wide range of options available and our commitment to delivering top quality customer service, we're confident that we can help you boost your ride. So why wait? Visit us at kcturbos.com today and see how we can help you achieve your performance goals. Thank you for choosing KC Turbos.
Stemming from a passion for diesel performance, Poor Boys Diesel has been serving the Valley for over 10 years. With hard work and dedication to our customers, we have become one of Arizona's top high-performance shops, offering everything from repair maintenance, full engine builds, performance transmissions, high-performance lift kits, wheels and tires, custom wiring, and one-off fabrication. We truly are a full one-stop shop when it comes to all your truck's needs and accessories, priding ourselves with customer satisfaction and living by our motto, clean installs only.
Look out at the horizon. What do you see? Challenges? Growth? Opportunity? Will you make the most of your talents? What obstacles will you overcome? Will you recognize the path to success? Are you willing to be a part of something bigger? Are you built to be a Cat Dealer Tech?
The Texas Diesel Nationals comes to Pine Valley Raceway on May 18th. If you love big rigs and diesel pickups, then you better check out this event. The Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series, plus we will have a truck show, dyno, and burnout competition. Over $20,000 in prize money and all competitors are welcome. Get your tickets at NHRDA.com. The Canadian Diesel Shootout, presented by DieselDoctor.ca, returns to Mission Raceway Park on June 14 and 15. Friday night features the Big Rig Light Show and drag racing. Saturday is the Hot Shots Secret Drag Racing Series, plus truck show and dyno competition. Mark your calendar for the biggest truck show in British Columbia. The Canadian Diesel Shootout at Mission Raceway Park. Event information at NHRDA.com.
Head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.
Sportsmen, we need you to lane 1 and 2, Big Rig Bracket 3 and 4, please. The Copperhead Diesel Sportsman class and the 10-4 Magazine Big Rig Bracket class. We need you guys loading up, please. Okay, we are loaded up, ready to go this second qualifying session. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. This is test and tune. No. All right. Waiting to get clarification here from race control as to exactly what we're going to do. Copperhead Diesel Sportsman Class qualifying session number 2. Copperhead Diesel Performance, fueled by passion and expertise. Copperhead Diesel Performance is proud to be your pit crew for peak diesel performance. Their technicians stay ahead of the curve with cutting-edge training, ensuring they understand your complex vehicle inside and out. Copperhead Diesel Performance. Rolling to the line. Robbie Bauermaster now going to take his hit in the strictly diesel left lane, lane right. KC Turbo right lane. One GMC, one Chevy. Robbie Bauermaster, 043 on the light. I believe he was 015 last time. So another O light for Robbie Bauermaster. Told you he's going to be one of the guys to keep your eye on in this sportsman class, and most likely Super Diesel as well this weekend. Brought to us by ARP. ARP, Automotive Racing Products, the world leader in fastener technology, brings us that Super D class. Is that pudding? Yeah. By gosh, it is. Old Ricky Fenwick out of Cut and Shoot, Texas, the 97 Peterbilt, 379 is the model. Brent Gwen loading up over in the KC Turbo lane. Rick Fenwick, super dude. A whole lot of fun and a great social media follow. As he just rolled in, most likely right off the road on a job. Probably caught a load here to Phoenix, out of down there in the Lone Star State. Do some drag racing this weekend, then hook a load to head back the other direction. Work is all that guy knows. You got to work hard, play hard. And old Ricky Fenwick does just that. 267 reaction time and 941 elapsed time at 81 mile an hour. Brent Gwynn went 522 on the start. 9 flat, elapsed time at 98 miles an hour. That was a lot of fun. Good to see old Ricky Fenwick. Glad to see Puddin' back having some fun. Ten-4 Magazine Big Rig Bracket. We need you guys in 3 and 4, please. Big Rig Bracket. You guys should be in lanes 3 and 4, please. Sportsman in 1 and 2, sponsored by Copperhead Diesel. Super Diesel. We're asking you to come to the lanes, please. Super Diesel should be in lanes 1 and 2. 670, lane 3, please. Brett Veal just took his GMC down track at 84 mile an hour. So Caleb Eilers from Odessa in his 379. Pete. Green, baby, green. Brian Perry from Page, his 379. Pete. Thing about guys with Peterbilts, they've got more accessories on those things. Kenworth must not have, Freightliner, they must not have an accessory shop quite like Peterbilt does. Caleb banging through the gears. Double clutch that thing, Caleb. 64 mile an hour at 11.908. Let's take a look at some of our records. Rules and records. In our top diesel category, Jared Jones holds that. 4.21 elapsed time. He also owns a mile per hour at 197.3, so both ends of top diesel, which is the premier class of the NHRDA, held by Jared Jones. Pro Modified, Wade Minter, we talked earlier, holds the ET at 432. Chase Wells holds a mile per hour at 148.3. Pro Street, Foster Evans holds ET at 512. Dustin Jackson owns mile per hour at 144.5. Hot Rod Semi, Gord Cooper has that 11.403. Mario Minetti has 120.53. So that's a kind of an interesting thing that we could look at tomorrow when this drag strip is going to be performing perfectly for all these competitors. 670, we need you. The A to Z Diesel 670 class. We need you guys, please, to lane 3. Super Street, the poor boy Diesel, Super Street, lane 4, please. And Hot Rod Semis back to 1 and 2. So 670, bring it to 3. Super Street to 4. Hot Rod Semis to 1 and 2, please. Is old Ricky Fenwick just went down track at 100 mile an hour to 14.695. Continuing on there in Super Diesel, we saw Robbie Bowermaster go down the racetrack. Bowermaster went 771 with an 8 in an 018 reaction time. So far, he is the quickest out of that group here in Super Diesel, the Super Diesel category brought to us by ARP. And of course, ARP is a fantastic national sponsor of the NHRDA Automotive Racing Products, world leader in fastener technology. ARP is used by the top engine builders and trusted in all areas of motorsports. ARP fasteners are manufactured to the highest standards, are made here in the USA, which you should buy it just because of that fact alone. Whether you're racing with a daily driver or a top diesel, ARP has top quality fasteners for most applications. If you want assurance that your engine will stay together, use the fasteners that today's top professionals use and trust. Quality, performance, and trust have been proven. That is how ARP has become the world's leader in fastener technology. Visit them on the web at arp-bolts.com. .670 class, we do need you guys in lane 3, the A to Z Diesel 670 class, lane 3, please. Hot rod semis are 1 and 2. Pro Street, bring them. Pro Street, bring it to us. Come on. Randy's Transmission Dyno. Randy Transmission is sponsoring the Dyno this weekend. 2 pulls for $100. Right now they've got somebody in a blue oval Ford looking to light things up over there in that big rig light contest. So right now we do have the Dyno going on till 9 o'clock tonight. They'll be back here in the morning. Randy's Transmission, fantastic folks, bringing us the Dyno to the Desert Diesel Nationals.
Once again, 670, 670, it is your last call. 670, last call for the last qualifying round. Super Street 590, Super Street 590, I need you to the lanes. Hot Rod Semi, I need you guys to the lanes, 1 and 2. Pro Street and Pro Mod are on call. But again, right now I need 670, Super Street, Hot Rod Semis to the lanes. Last round of qualifying for the night. When we're done with second round qualifying, test and tune, we'll get a run until 9 o'clock.
So the bump side, 3/4 ton Ford. Daniel Lee from Brighton, Colorado. Travis Renneria, Dana Ana, New Mexico. One's got a single step poking out of the bed, one's got a single step coming out of the hood. The Ford is fun. Ooh, shift that thing, would you? Never did sound like that thing got out of low gear and just left his foot in it. Top side of the racetrack still went 92 mile an hour, 8:22 elapsed time. Well off on the start. He'll take a look at that time slip and go, I will do better on Saturday. The 3/4 ton Ram of Travis Renneria from Dana Ana, New Mexico. This is the 670 index class from A to Z diesel. Super cool to have A to Z along with all of the quality. Local, regional, and national sponsors. A to Z Diesel, proudly servicing the Valley for over 20 years, pride themselves in providing our customers with the knowledge they need to make the best decision for their vehicle. Whether your truck is used for work, towing, or performance, they have you covered with their wide range of services and parts. Stop by their location in Mesa or check them out online at atozdiesel.com. Russell Longo, Camp Verde. That thing's a rocket ship. That guy could be a contender going into tomorrow. Get through those qualifiers in the morning time, to the eliminators in the afternoon time, to the winner's circle in the evening. 104 mile an hour. Looked a lot faster than that as he broke the tree at 6.01 with a 2 over. If you're experiencing a decrease in fuel efficiency because of a clogged DPF, which is a diesel particulate filter, check out DPF Alternatives in Phoenix, where you can find OEM-approved pneumatic bake services and complete DPF restoration for all years, makes, and models. You have an unserviceable filter? Check out Nucor, with out with the old and in with the new substrate. With the best warranty in the industry and guaranteed results, you'll get getting the best DPF service available when you choose DPF Alternatives. Check out the offered services at dpfalternatives.com.
Attention the pits, attention the pits. There are 2 vehicles that are parked by the dyno. There are 2 vehicles parked by the dyno. You do not have a pit pass parking permit and you're parked by the dyno. I would suggest to go over there. We'll have your vehicle towed in the next 10 minutes.
Minnesota plates. NCB 382, you are one of the 2 violators by the dyno with no pit pass parking credential. So if you came here in a GMC with Minnesota plates and you don't want to have to walk the rest of the weekend, pay the ungodly amount of money for their impound fees, please move your rig. Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. Tonight's Big Rig Light Show competition. Blaine Lafferty and Stephen Pachta. Lafferty in the left lane, sponsored by Strictly Diesel from Erie, Colorado. Stephen Pachta from Lovington, New Mexico, and his Dodge. Loaded. Locked and ready to rock in this Super Street 590 class, brought to us by Poor Boy Diesel. Poor Boy Diesel, Arizona's #1 high-performance diesel shop. They specialize in suspension, transmission, lighting, and custom fab. Keeping it clean since 2014. Stop by and see all things diesel in Phoenix at Poor Boy Diesel. Pro Street, Pro Mod. Pro Street and Pro Mod. We need you to lanes. Pro Streets in 1 and 2. Pro Mod 4 and 5. Come on, bring them. If you're hanging out, make sure you're listening on 88.9 FM dial or over the speakers provided by Firebird here at the drag strip. We do need to have Pro Street and Pro Mod into the lanes, please. Dion Taylor from Phoenix. This 590 class from Poor Boy Diesel, loading up that 06 Dodge. Love the rap. Ooh la la. All Big Rig Show and Shines must register at the NHRDA booth. Again, all Big Rig Show and Shines for the Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. Everybody must register at the NHRDA booth, please. Dion Taylor from Phoenix takes the Dodge at 121 per to 589 with a 1. Remember, we are 8th mile racing and everything but the semi-trucks. Paul Cornelius from Buckeye. 78 359 model Peterbilt, tuned by the legend himself, Wayne Talkington. And Mario Manetti from Edmonton, Alberta. Big, nasty, gnarly, fat burnout like he's a funny car driver. That Peterbilt currently owns the WR and Hot Rod Semi at 120.53 miles an hour in the 8th. I am so looking forward to Wayne Talkington, Gord Cooper, Mario Manetti, Oscar getting their chance at it tomorrow. He's going to get serious out of them boys in this Hot Rod Semi class. The Beast is getting serious about a qualifying section on Friday night. Cornelius just can't quite get it under wraps here on Friday. He's had multiple chances down the track and just can't quite get it all put together. 12:26 with a 2 and 110. That time down track for Mario Minetti. The Beast. Wayne Talkington and Oscar Velasquez. Some nasty burnouts. They're just showing off for Kyle Fisher. That's all it was. They seen Kai standing down there for Hot Shot Secret with his $40,000 camera, and they're like, oh my gosh, he's going to put me on social media. Oscar Velasquez out of L.A., Kingman, Arizona is home for the legend Wayne Talkington. 57 Kenworth, 921 for Oscar. The 63 Kenworth for Wayne Talkington. The MAV TV sponsored entry. Lucas Oil on the door, the big badge on the door. That thing has become very, very well known. He's so far the best in qualifying. The only one down at 1163 with a 2 on 114 mile an hour. So Wayne proving that the tune, you get the tune right, you get the time right, you get the numbers right, you might possibly end up in the winner's circle at the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. The NHRDA Chase for the Championship starts here this weekend at Firebird in Phoenix. Diesel TV, tell your family, friends, and neighbors so they know they can see you play here tomorrow. Oscar Velasquez, a little bit of a lag between the ship and now starting to bang through the gears. Wayne seemingly going for a Sunday drive on Friday night through the traps at the top of the track at a 12:16 with a 9 at 112 for Oscar. And Wayne well off the pace that he set earlier this evening. He's probably looking to get someplace where he can have an Advil or an ibuprofen and get his feet up. Get himself well rested, hydrated, ready to participate tomorrow in the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Race. Couple of qualifiers in the morning, some eliminators in the afternoon, winner's circle in the evening here at Firebird for the opening round of the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series. One stop in Arizona this year, one stop in Montana this year, one stop in Canada this year, and 2 stops in the Lone Star State of Texas, including the World Finals, the championship weekend down in Texas in September. Follow along on NHRDA.com and all of the social media channels as well as Diesel TV. You can take a look at the fantastic Diesel TV footage right now showing some of those big rig light show competitors out in the pit area. Over 200 entrants in the Pickett Custom Truck Show and Shine. And hopefully everybody's participating in the Randy's Transmission Dyno. $100 gets you 2 hits on the dyno this weekend. Take advantage of it, especially those of you that are here with your buddy in his diesel truck that he's always telling you how much torque it's got, how many horsepower it produces. Put up or shut up, the dyno will give you those exact numbers, and all it takes is a C note. G. Coop, the owner of the elapsed time world record from Rocky View. He is a maple leafer, Canadian dude. Whiskey, his dog, is a fantastic social media follow. Well, Mario and Oscar and Wayne all said, I can do a burnout. And then Gord Cooper says, boys, let me show you how it's done. Smoking Guns rolls that thing out to nearly the 330-foot mark, burning. Pro Street and Pro Mod, we need you to lanes, please. Pro Street in 1 and 2, Pro Mod 4 and 5. Bring them. Pro Street, Pro Mod, load them up. Finish up the second qualifying session, then we'll open back up to test and tune, you know. So, Gord Cooper, the foremost knowledge of anybody I've ever met when it comes to Kenworth. That guy is a walking, talking Kenworth factory. The amount of history from way back when the very first one rolled off the assembly line all the way through the most modern of Kenworths. You want to know about it, you want to see pictures of it, you want the history of it, that guy can give it to you at length and in detail. And the amazing part is, not 1 second of it is boring. Not 1 second of it makes you think, I wish you would stop. All it does is make you want to sit down in an easy chair, pop the top off of a cold one and say, tell me more. And let whiskey sit on my lap while you do it. Smoking Gun. That thing held both ends of the world record until late last year when Mario Minetti was able to wrestle the mile-per-hour world record away from Smoking Gun and Gord Cooper. Canadians are nice folks, and that guy is a testament to good people. All right, Gord, you smoked us up. Now give us a rocket shot, would you? Uh-huh. Little bit of detonation on the line. 91 mile an hour to 436 at the 660. 1197 with a 2, 112. So what's the actual FM number? 87. A revision has been made. Clarification coming. On your FM dial, it is 87.9. I apologize. I take full responsibility for not double checking. I am only as good as the information provided to me, but, however, just a fancy but, it is my job to verify before I start running my face. So 87.9 is the actual FM dial position you need to have your radio on out in the pit area to keep abreast of the information. 87.9. Test and tune. As the Pro Show rolls up with our Pro Street and Pro Mods, we'll filter those in. Test and tuners, if you want to play, come on, bring them to lane 5. Test and tuners, lane 5. We'll get you onto the track. Test and tuners, lane 5. We have yet to go with our Pro Street and Pro Mods. Give them a chance to make their way back to the water box and get their final hit of the night. So if you want that test and tune shot, bring them to 5. Foster Evans Pro Street. ET, a lapse time world record holder. Staging up in the strictly diesel lane. That is the KC Turbo Entry, which is a 2005, a nearly 20-year-old 3/4 ton Ford. And I can see that bottle on the back saying, I shoot NOS. That was ugly. That was nasty. That cost a lot of money and a lot of time. The left lane is done for a while as that thing is puking like I used to when I was drinking Jägermeister. He hopped, skipped, and jumped. Remember the last time in qualifying? You'll be able to see this later on Diesel TV. I know they'll put together a highlight package. And the last time we saw that KC Turbo's entry in that lane for qualifying, he did a bunch of hopping on the line. He stomped on the brakes. The rear end started breaking loose, bouncing up and down. And this time, there was a lot of drivetrain stuff that said, I ain't going to do that. I ain't going to take that. I'm going to give up right now. So, ye old crack staff from Firebird Motorsport Park got some work to do. Obviously, the folks at KC Turbos and Foster Evans got some work to do. So that's going to give us an opportunity It'll give us an opportunity right now to pay some bills with the NHRDA and the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series on Diesel TV.
PPE is proud to present our new water-to-air intercooler for the 3-liter Duramax. This high-performance intercooler is designed to be 77% less restrictive than stock with a 2.4 times larger core that reduces exhaust temps and increases fuel efficiency. Also introducing our new cast iron cylinder heads that eliminate blown head gasket issues for the 6.6-liter Duramax. Our heads come pre-installed with fully nitrodated valves made of super alloy steel and upgraded tapered springs. Visit ppepower.com to learn more.
For over 20 years, Driven Diesel has been an innovator and market leader in the world of 7.3 and 6.0 fuel system products. We've been first to market with numerous product features and designs, and we've revised and expanded our product line to keep up with the ever-changing needs of diesel pickup owners. With our new in-house CNC capability and continued focus on U.S. production, product quality, and innovation, we are more focused than ever on developing unique solutions to modern diesel problems. Check us out at drivendiesel.com.
You work hard. So does your truck. Summit Racing has the parts, tools, and accessories like toolboxes, headache racks, fender flares, wheels, tires, and more to get the job done right. But we know what they say about all work and no play. That's why you'll also find what you need to take your truck from workhorse to weekend warrior. Plus, you'll get unbeatable customer service, tech advice, and same-day shipping. Order now at summitracing.com. Everything you need for anything you drive.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners for your diesel engine. From main studs to rod bolts to head studs, ARP outperforms and outlasts factory hardware. When failure is not an option, it's ARP-bolts.com.
At Dynamite Diesel Products, we specialize in providing the fueling your truck needs. From high-performance race trucks to daily drivers, we strive to provide clean and smooth horsepower. We calibrate and balance injection rate to the tightest tolerances in the industry. Dynamite Diesel constantly upgrades machining and processes based off many years of experience to provide the best product possible. At Dynamite, fueling is our passion.
It's really pretty simple. We love what we do. From daily service and repair of diesel pickups to manufacturing and sales of diesel performance parts. The name Strictly Diesel really says it all. Check us out at strictlydiesel.com.
Welcome to KC Turbos, where our team is passionate about diesel performance. We specialize in providing top quality turbos for all types of vehicles, and our experienced technicians have the knowledge and expertise to find the perfect turbo solution for your specific needs. Whether you're looking to increase the power and performance of your diesel vehicle or just want to take your ride to the next level, we've got you covered. The wide range of options available and our commitment to delivering top quality customer service, we're confident that we can help you boost your ride. So why wait? Visit us at kcturbos.com today and see how we can help you achieve your performance goals. Thank you for choosing KC Turbos.
Stemming from a passion for diesel performance, Poor Boys Diesel has been serving the Valley for over 10 years. With hard work and dedication to our customers, we have become one of Arizona's top high-performance shops, offering everything from repair maintenance, full engine builds, performance transmissions, high-performance lift kits, wheels and tires, custom wiring, and one-off fabrication. We truly are a full one-stop shop when it comes to all your truck's needs and accessories, priding ourselves with customer satisfaction and living by our motto, clean installs only.
Look out at the horizon. What do you see? Challenges? Growth? Opportunity? Will you make the most of your talents? What obstacles will you overcome? Will you recognize the path to success? Are you willing to be a part of something bigger? Are you built to be a CAT dealer tech?
The Texas Diesel Nationals comes to Pine Valley Raceway on May 18th. If you love big rigs and diesel pickups, then you better check out this event. The Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series, plus we will have a truck show, dyno, and burnout competition. Over $20,000 in prize money and all competitors are welcome. Get your tickets at NHRDA.com. The Canadian Diesel Shootout, presented by DieselDoctor.ca, returns to Mission Raceway Park on June 14 and 15. Friday night features the Big Rig Light Show and drag racing. Saturday is the Hot Shots Secret Drag Racing Series, plus truck show and dyno competition. Mark your calendar for the biggest truck show in British Columbia. The Canadian Diesel Shootout at Mission Raceway Park. Event information at NHRDA.com.
Head to WatchPTTV.com, the new 100% free PowerTube TV streaming network. Home of the best classic and new motorsports racing and build shows on the web.
Attention the pits, attention the pits. Test and tune to lanes 5. Test and tune to lane 5. Test and tune will be running till 9 o'clock, so you have a half an hour for test and tune. If you're a big rig show and shine, all big rig show and shines must register at the NHRDA booth. So if you pulled in and you have a big rig, you need to go to the NHRDA booth, register, and get your competition number. And also, if you're the big rig, turn on your lights for the judging of the Big Rig Light Show.
Looks like we're fixing to get some Super Street hits. That 70 Chevelle from Galt, California, we saw go down earlier from Rick Fleets. William Terry from Cedar City, Utah, is going to bring his Dodge over into the KC Turbo lane. A wheel-standing diesel Chevelle. I can guarantee you the engineers at Chevrolet back in 1970 never thought that had happened.
He drives that thing all the way to Orlando.
Test and tune, you guys are clear to fly until 9 p.m. You get 26 minutes. Getting down through the last of these 590 classers. Meyer Stump. Looking to grow a good run here from Enoch, Utah. Super Street this weekend. Sponsored by Poor Boy Diesel. And he's a slow roller out there at 330 feet, pulls to the wall. Very appreciative of drivers that have the wherewithal and the knowledge to know that if something is wrong, take her to the wall, let this crack staff from Firebird do their job without having to clean up the entire drag strip if there is something untoward, any kind of liquids that are coming out, whether that be water, gear oil, motor oil, tranny fluid.
Once again, open test and tune, open test and tune. We have 15 minutes. If you want to go down the track and you've been through tech and have a tech card, any kind of tech card, we don't care. Open test and tune for 15 minutes. We are shutting the track down at 9. And the Big Rig Light Show is still going on, so grab a beer, grab some food, walk over, see all the Big Rig Light Show as we finish up test and tune. All right, once again, if you are in the test and tune lanes, that is fine. We're going to run a pro mod. We're going to finish out test and tune. So if you're in the test and tune lanes, you will get one more hit. So stay in the test and tune lanes, but this is the last call for test and tune. If you're not in the lanes, we are going to be closing down at 9 p.m. Again, attention to the pits, attention to the pits. All my big rig show and shine. If you're a big rig show and shine and you have not registered at the NHRDA booth, you will not be judged. So you need to go to the NHRDA booth, you need to get your tech card, your competition number, and then we will be part of the show and shine tomorrow. Tomorrow, the scheduled events, competitor gates open at 7, spectator gates open at 8. We have a driver's meeting at 10:30 at the NHRDA booth tomorrow. Qualifying rounds start at 11. We have the dyno going on, the show and shine competition, vendor row, of course. We have a lot of food guys out here. We got, I think, 5 different food vendors, so bring your appetites and bring your thirst. And again, for the test and tune, right there, Ricky Fenwick's going to be the last one down the track. All right, pulling up into the water box, Wade Minter holds a national record right now at a 4.320. So we'll see if he can get near that national record or what's going to happen in this last round of qualifying. All right, we're going to finish up. We have 7 more vehicles to go and test and tune. Again, the Big Rig Light shows should be wrapping up over there. Tomorrow's festivities again. The gates open at 7 for competitors and vendors. Spectators open at 8. We have a driver's meeting at 10:45. Drag racing starts at 11. But we'll have the dyno going on all day long, the show and shine, plenty of food, beer. So come on out and enjoy tomorrow also. All right, everybody, that concludes drag racing for tonight. Everybody is leaving the premises. If you've had adult beverages, please let somebody else drive. We want everybody to come back tomorrow. Again, tomorrow, gates open at 7 a.m. for spectators and vendors. 8 a.m. opens up, 7 a.m. is for competitors and vendors. 8 a.m. is open for spectators. Again, we have a driver's meeting at 10:30 at the NHRDA trailer. Show and shine's going on still. Tomorrow, don't forget, we got 5 different food vendors out there, lots of cold beer. So enjoy tonight. We'll see you tomorrow at the NHRDA Desert Diesel Nationals.